Alrighty guys, welcome back to a not so great episode of Corolla Customs. I just want to let you know the signs on my car that I used to have displaying my business, I was ticketed for, so I had to remove them. Let me just tell you how the story went. So I'm driving along, minding my own business. I'm not speeding, not doing anything wrong. Cop comes up behind me, pulls me over. Tells me that my signs aren't allowed to be on the car. Said, okay, no problem. I said, I'll remove them. I'm not trying to make any problems with the cops. I'm just trying to go my way, let him go his way. So I told him I'll remove them. He asked me for my license and registration. I said, no problem. Gave it to him. He was like, you're really not allowed to have them on. I said, all right, I didn't know that. You know, the DMV told me I was able to have them on. I just put them on for advertising purposes only. I said that I'm not doing anything bad with them. I said, if it's a problem, I'll remove them. No big deal. I said I had them on for 7 months. No cops ever stopped me. I'm friends with a few cops in my town. No cops ever stopped me. They didn't tell me anything, so I just went on with my way. After he asked me if I have tints on my front window, I said no. He made me pull my window up. I pulled him up. He checked my window and he was just like, oh, okay, I'll come right back. I said, all right, no problem. So then he ended up going back to his car. He comes back and says, look, I cut you a break. I said, all right, cool, you know, thank you, I appreciate that. He was like, here's a $50 ticket for unclear plates. He gave me a $50 ticket for unclear plates because on my plates I had a border, and on the border it covered a little bit of the E for the Garden State. A tiny portion of the E was covered, and that's unclear. I had those plates since I bought this car, and this car was bought in 2011. We are now in 2017. I told him for 6 years I had those plates on the car, and no one ever said anything. And now you just happen to find it? So he said you can't have those either. So I said, all right, no problem, fine. I was a little upset, so I emailed the mayor of my town, and the mayor said, the mayor didn't even respond to me. He actually just sent it over to the chief of the police, the deputy chief. So the deputy chief calls me and says he wants to see my car. So I said, all right, no problem. So I pull up, I meet him. He saw my car, he saw my signs. First he told me he didn't find anything in the book. I can keep the signs, they're fine. I said, okay, cool, put them back on. He told me off the top of my head that he can see my plates, they're unclear, even though it's a dumb rule. So he was cool with it. He said it was a dumb rule. Just pull them off, don't get any problems. I'll see what I can do for the ticket. I said, all right, no problem. Emails me back about 3 hours later telling me the signs can't be on the car. He found a section in his book saying that they can't be unless the car is commercialized. I said, all right, no problem, fine. He said he'll try to get rid of the ticket for me. I said, okay. A few days passed, several days passed. He finally got back to me. He said he can't get rid of the ticket. In that 7 days, I couldn't even fight the ticket because now my time to fight it was up, so I ended up just paying the ticket. I even showed him. I was like, is this ticket even legit anymore? Because when the cop gave me the ticket, he didn't put my car color as gray. He put the car color as gold. So this is clearly not a gold car. I would automatically assume that that ticket would be dismissed because he put the wrong information on the car. Apparently not. They said, no, that doesn't matter. So apparently they can make big mistakes, even though they're human. I understand that they're human, they make mistakes too, but they can make a mistake and I still have to pay for it. One thing I didn't understand after I paid the ticket and everything, I ended up thinking about certain things, and I saw a lot of private pizza companies or big pizza companies, I don't want to put any names out there, the employees that do deliveries, they always put their commercial signs on top of their car, displaying their name, displaying the number, and they're driving around delivering. Alright, I know we need to know who's delivering, but those cars don't have commercial plates. Why is it that they don't get to have commercial plates, but I need a commercial plate to display my business? All I'm doing is advertising. I'm not doing anything else with it. Now, you know, my parents told me not to make a big deal of it, to just leave it alone. Don't stir up any problems with the town. I said, alright, I won't. But I'm just making this video to just show to you guys how the law is really not that fair. And it favors certain types of people, and it favors, not certain types of people, but it favors certain laws around here. And it's not fair to everyone. It's not equal to everyone. Because if I'm not allowed to have my commercial signs on, then I don't think any delivery cars are allowed to have their commercial signs on. And I think that's only fair. If they're allowed to, then I should be able to. You know? Also, if a cop pulls you over and he gives you a ticket for a gold car when your car is clearly gray, that should be dismissed because he put the wrong information. And on top of that, if my plates were so unclear, if I ever committed a crime and they needed to find me, they would freaking find me because my plates would not be unclear at that point in time. So it's just stupid little things like that. Little laws like that is just so ridiculous. And on top of that, it's kind of windy. On top of that, you shouldn't be ticketing your own residents. If I didn't do anything wrong, or I wasn't speeding, I didn't do a hit and run, I didn't rob anyone, I didn't steal from anyone, I didn't do anything, I'm paying my taxes, my business is registered. If I'm doing all of that stuff, the law-abiding stuff, why small things like that matter? They should just let you go. He could have simply said, all right, just remove the signs, I'll let you go. He came back to cut me a break. I assumed the break that he cut me was, I'll let you go, you know what, just go your way, remove the signs. Said, all right, no problem. I would just go my way, we'd be fine. Nope, had to ticket me. He needed that $50, the town needed that $50. I don't get why. We already pay insanely high taxes up here. Everyone's always getting ticketed for some small stuff. Now, I understand right now there's a problem with people and police. And they don't go hand in hand right now, and there's a big conflict. Look, I love the cops, I love the police, I have no problem with them. I love the fact that they're around because they keep us safe, and I love the fact that I can go to sleep safe and know that they're around. That I love. But it comes a time when you gotta ticket someone for doing something wrong and then doing something by accident. I told him the DMV told me that. I would have just found out and got it up. I would have even called on the phone and asked them right in front of him. It wasn't that big of a deal. I could have just removed the signs. But like I said, I just wanted to share the story with you guys. If you guys ever had similar incidents like that, or got ticketed for something stupidly or wrongfully, please leave a comment in the comment section below. You can message me personally. You can inbox me in Corolla Customs on Instagram. You know, I'd love to hear your stories. We can talk about it. I'm not trying to stir up any trouble with anyone. I just wanted you guys to know what's going on. So the signs are no longer on my car. I tried to also insure the car, and I couldn't because my insurance company doesn't want to insure this car as a commercial car. They only need bigger vehicles as commercial cars. So I said, all right, you know, it's just whatever. It is what it is. So hopefully I don't get any more tickets, and I'm not wrongfully ticketed for anything. Like I said, I love the cops. I support them. I stand for them. I just really do believe that you shouldn't ticket your own residents in the town that you're working for. You really shouldn't. You should cut them breaks. If I flew past a red light, or a pedestrian was crossing the street and I just went through and I didn't care and I was reckless, then yeah, ticket me, whatever. But if I'm following every rule and I just had something displaying on my car, man, come on, that's just dumb. So food for thought, guys. Just let me know what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe if you like the video. And yeah, hopefully more soon. Peace.